So I was kind of expecting a different bot lane, just given that. With that said, having the Sivir move speed to play into a pretty like short-range melee front line is quite good. Kanavi falling 0-2 to the Noodles, which is not exactly what we want as HL either. So bad day for Top Esports and Top Esports alum alike, as that is a tower shot.
Bin trying to get away, gets interrupted by the pillar, and now he is in way too deep. Top Esports with a chance to pick up first blood, and they give it to 369. A sign of hope in the top lane, and maybe even some more as Knight under pressure in mid. Fengyue making his way up there, takes over to level 3, has the full kit available, and that's more than enough to beat on this squishy Ziggs. Interrupted as he gets thrown back by the satchel charge. Now Shun going to try to put that shoe on the other foot. Flash away by Fengyue, and he will stay alive.
Bin took I'd say a riskier play to get out, and Nio able to punish with 369.
And now back to the scene of the crime, but look at that stack up. Pillar plus charge from Fengyue.
Nothing else to do on this side of the map, and Fengyue was spotted. Whoa, he actually canceled his recall, and he's going to wait. They might go after 369, who is down flash ult.
Yeah, it does not respect the potential for Shun to still be here, and he will drop down. Bin equalizes the kill score in the top lane.
Was nice for 369, did help him get out of the first look. And did buy him a dragon, so I do want to give Nio some props. I feel like he responded well to that play.
In this Mordekaiser lane. That said, Top Esports on top of the ball in terms of getting these grubs for themselves. Looks like they will be able to clean up all three. Shun not in position to show up here and try to contest any of them. And Viper takes a pretty big chunk in that bottom side as well from Jiachi.
Or anything. As you can do some damage with Nash's on Azir, as, that is a Death Realm cast for 369 that does cancel the Q channel, but Shun is here again once this expires.
And no flash once he gets out this time. He's going to have to try to take a long walk back, but nowhere to go. They donate the kill to Knight off the Mega Inferno Bomb. And Cream is ahead in gold for right now, but funneling that gold over to the Ziggs definitely going to make life difficult. Nio going to pop the Subjugate on towards Bin. Seems to think he has an angle to chase this guy down. Flashes after him to chomp him again. And Nio will solo kill Bin in defense of the top lane tower.
Battle. I'm going to prefer the Ziggs and the Sivir later on.
Showing up off the Spellbook teleport. Jiachi nowhere to go. And Viper going to brawl with him. Jiachi flashes away, able to pick up Viper with the double up. Just waits too long. BLG can't make the play fast enough.
Get the trade kill. So that's going to hopefully help him get an earlier BT. Well played by Jiachi to get out of that scenario the best he could.
Jackie Love's vacation just got extended by 1 extra week. Jiachi showing up in the bottom lane here. Is 369 getting attacked in the top once again, and this guy just cannot catch a break. Knight going to get himself another.
This is one where... All right, a little bit of a miscalc there. That's all right. They ran out of minions. But this is another part of why I'm a little bit cautiously... was kind of cautious about this Mordekaiser from 369 in this game, and do like how Knight has punished that pick.
They've got Prio in bot lane. Cream pushing in mid. They are well set up to be able to start this one off, and Shun looking in from the outside without clear vision on it. Now getting it spotted by that ward over the wall. Shun going to jump over, look to steal, throws down Supreme Display of Talent, snags the dragon, flashes away. Nio going to try to chase him down, can't get over the wall. Fengyue and Cream, it's their job now. Shun going to be able to slip back over on the other side. Fengyue slams him into the wall and will give that kill on over. Now Cream going to be able to shuffle back on, who will flash away over the wall himself. Nobody going to drop on the Top Esports side as Cream able to dance away from some further bouncing bombs.
To the fight, or like around a Ziggs not being there, because Cream and Jiachi might be able to play out something cleaner. That said, 369 might be forced to ult here to get out of the dive.
Doesn't manage to channel Death Realm in time. He had Fengyue en route, but just doesn't have the time, doesn't have the opportunity. And now Knight's about to execute another tower, although Rift Herald doing a lot of work in mid lane. Will pick up an outer for Jiachi, and will get plenty more gold into himself and Nio.
Yeah, I mean, 369 is just under siege from the Ziggs. I love how they're moving the Ziggs into the Mordekaiser lane. Mordekaiser struggles with wave clear, and it's great to see him do so again in Split 1 of 2016.
Naya subjugated Bin down here. It's come and gone already, and Bin is still looking plenty healthy. Although, looking at this attempt in the bottom side, Shun thought he had an angle onto Fengyue and Jiachi, but it's going to be Jiachi who walks away with the kill. Mega Inferno Bomb does a boatload, though, and takes Fengyue very, very low. But Jiachi strong enough with the Bloodthirster, keeps the fight going. Viper comes in from the bottom side. Viper now in a 1 versus 4 will finally be able to claim Jiachi's life. He also gets a bouncing bomb
through. Great combo from Knight, synergized here with On.
Already with a second dragon to their name during that exchange, and working towards stacking up that potential Hextech Soul.
Look, I think it's top esports right now. I would much rather fight 2 items than 3 items. 3 items, you're risking going up against an IE Sivir and a Deathcap Ziggs. I think fighting now on this 2-item spike, they're going to be a much happier team doing so than fighting 3. So that makes this next Dragon or a potential early Baron big for me. But meanwhile, 369, he's been set behind all game. That's going to continue here.
Yeah, he just throws out the Death Realm for a nice trade with the Scion, which, yeah, good for you, buddy, but you do fall down afterwards. Engage towards mid. Knight able to clean up a nice and easy kill onto the jungler off that knock-up from On. And more gold being funneled over towards Knight. Meanwhile, Jiachi getting collapsed on by the rest of the squad. Will trade back onto Viper once again. Makes it a 1-for-1.
For Scion, make sure they can farm the 3rd wave and quell the threat of the 1 turret that top esports were threatening in that one. So, oh, hold on. They might threaten Bin, though. TP coming in from Knight.
Fengyue and Cream combo to get that stun up against the Emperor's Divide, but Bin is so tanky. He's staying alive. Cream can't stay in range. On is in here to distract him. Gets a nice double knockup, but he'll be focused down. He drops as well. And now in comes Shun trying to knock back in. Cream will isolate him and hand the kill to his mid laner, but Bin's got nowhere to go. He fails the flash, and it will be a 2-for-1 in favor of top esports.
Honestly, kind of a wild series. 369 probably going to fall after the Death Realm. What was that from Nio? Goes straight to Viper.
Nearly able to take down Shun, but instead Nio arrives to the fight to be able to clean that up. TP coming in. This was Fengyue off of the Summoner's Spellbook, but Nio's just taken so much damage from Knight. Knocked into the wall. Bullet time by Jiachi. Jiachi gets another. Viper steps up, finishes off Fengyue. Trades back and forth all across the board. 13-13 on the scoreboard. Point here, Nio. Already making life tough for them with the pillar. Knight already used the satchel charge as well. He can't really get away from this. It's a stun into the wall. It's onto Shun, but Mega Inferno Bomb lands on a 3. Cream in the middle of nowhere. Spell Shield comes out from Viper, and Cream completely wastes the engage. Nio now left out to dry, focused down by the rest of BLG, and they get 3 in an instant.
I do not like how Cream played that fight. I think it was a great reaction flash by Knight, but Cream going in that early. Yeah, I feel like that's going to move down Cream to the crop. We can't play Torpedoes here like that. Not in this season. As, okay, 369 is going to Death Realm Bin, but what happens afterwards?
He dies, Cubby. He dies. And let's see how that plays out. He flashes back away. Down he goes regardless. And BLG, you know, there's still 5 or 3 on the map.
I feel like that was the last chance for top esports. It's no longer a soul point. I think they get outscaled from here. Viper's going to have IE completed. Knight did have death cap for that fight. On sour there, Cream. I don't know what the attempt was as we tried to make that play. And him torpedoing himself in there through a line that I feel like you really cannot cross, that you have to fight on.
Still able to escape that potential collapse.
Oh my god, Knight's too good, man. Knight is too good. Oh, Cream
gets out of there.
Caught.
Shun is here now too. Cream is going to fall down as well. Knight just hosed that play completely. And Fengyue just going to try to escape from this with his life. Oh, On gets prevented from being able to get up against the wall there by a nicely placed pillar. But, oh boy, Cream is dead.
I find so much joy in just watching Knight really, like, oh, wait, On?
Oh, On turning this right back around, finds a 2-man knockup. Is a little bit far away from the rest of the team. Bullet time going to be opened up. Doesn't land mostly onto the cow, though, and Fengyue is going to be the one who falls the lowest. Jiachi is slowed down. Bin finds the knockup, and Bin finds Jiachi. Close out this game the way that he has thus far, and
I will
each
say,
and every
Gordo,
one of them well-deserved.
I think that our broadcast voted Knight MVP twice and was not won by him in split 2 or 3, as That's a dead Poppy.
And they're about to clean themselves up a soul point of their own. Top Esports' ability to contest this, pre-hosed by that earlier pick in mid.
Will be a reset advantage going over to BLG, but Bin's alone top. On's rotating, going to find the Trundle.
Yeah, but who's gatching who here? Because Bin's just going to wander on down. Jiachi back at half HP in the same instant he comes right out of the base. Down it goes Fengyue once again. 369 going to be the next focus. He flashes but misses on, who's flashed back into the bush. Now he's getting deeper behind enemy lines inside the Death Realm. I'm going to punt him away, and out he comes, down he goes. Knight going to be able to find that kill as Bin steps forward. No fear in his eyes as he knows he can tank whatever Top Esports can throw at him. Viper stepping forward with the boomerang blades. Finally wins a 1v1 with Jiachi. Knight going to be able to pick off Cream, and Top Esports crumble.
Fancer decisive as game one, but nonetheless, it seems like a dominant win here for BLG. A little bit more chaos, but still, BLG, I think, hands down, better team on the day. As Nio does not have a flash, does not have a way into the pit, and no hope at stealing the Baron here for Top Esports. BLG attack this Mordekaiser, one that, again, I feel like is very warranted in this draft. Mordekaiser should struggle against Ziggs. BLG has done a very good job of that.
Bin up in the front line. He finds Cream straight up, knocks him out of the shifting sands, and down he goes. Knight claims another life for himself.
We got out-handsed by On, and then we ate a decimating smash. I feel like Cream wants to go back to the fridge, as he's being fridged early in this one, Gordo. And BLG looking to take care of business on this push.
Bin walks up slowly and down smashes and finds Cream. Nowhere for him to go. And it's going to be Knight just continuing to rain hell on the rest of the Top Esports lineup as they desperately try to stay alive.
Yeah, that Ziggs damage is pretty big at this point. I think they're going to call it at that.
But he does have Knight chucking bombs away. Cream trying to come in on the flank, but spotted and marked by Viper. Bin now up here in the face of 3. Does take a fair bit of a chunk there. Jiachi, one who can actually deal damage to him, at least if exposed to him for a while. Mega Inferno Bomb finds Jiachi, though, and he's just got to stand still and hit minions to sustain through it. 369 gets blown up by Knight, and Shun finds the carries into the back line, isolates both Cream and Jiachi, and Top Esports are hosed. A triple kill to Shun. BLG 5 for 0, clean ace to close out this series.
BLG are ascending. Top Esports, I would say that they're persevering. It's definitely not a state of nirvana, as things are on fire over there in the Top Esports camp. The vets are not helping the youngins be incorporated, as frankly, I think that I can see almost more problems from 369 and Cream.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.